This JLC Polaris is one of the best luxury sports watches you can buy right now, and in this video I'm gonna review it. Why Jaeger LeCoultre Polaris is the best white luxury sports watch you can buy. This is a Jaeger LeCoultre Polaris Automatic, the luxury sports watch from a legendary brand. I spent the week with this watch thanks to Ren from Wrist & Co for making this review possible. If you are looking to buy JLC Polaris or any other luxury watches, reach out to them via website or Instagram. Polaris is a sports watch offering from the brand. Interestingly enough, JLC mostly known for its classic and complicated watches. When someone is looking for a sports watch, I don't think that JLC is the first that comes to mind. And this is totally understandable. But maybe I can change it a little bit. This is one of those watches that did not do anything for me on pictures or videos. But after experiencing the watch and wearing it for some time, I changed my view about this model. If you are on the market for a luxury sports watch, maybe this video will inspire you to check out this model. I think it wouldn't be an overstatement to say that Jaeger LeCoultre is one of the most respected watch brands among watch enthusiasts. This is not the brand for mass. Although in recent years it became more famous thanks to its history, craftsmanship, and mostly product placement. Probably. Jaeger LeCoultre is the watchmaker of watchmakers. Patek, Vacheron, Audemars, all three watch brands from the Holy Trinity were using JLC movements at some point. There is not much bad to say about the brand. I remember first time seeing a gold JLC reversal on the wrist of an old gentleman I was interviewing. It showed class to me. It was not your regular Rolex or Novo-ish Hublot. It was long time ago. Back then, watches were not as popular as it is today. We had no social media, so you could with almost 100% certainty be sure that the person wearing such watch as JLC reverser has a knowledge and understanding watches. Of course, nothing wrong with the popular brands, but JLC is just at another level of enthusiasm. I think that if you see someone wearing a watch like Polaris, you can be sure that person knows watches well. So what's great about the Polaris I have for review today? Polaris was designed as a diver watch. The history started in 1950 when the first menbox was introduced by JLC, the watch with the alarm. In 1968, the menbox Polaris was born, which was a pretty large watch at that time, but had an impressive 200 meters of water resistance and it had an internal rotating bezel. From my understanding, the watch was never too successful compared to other offerings from the brand. JLC main bread and butter were reverso and classic models. I would say it's true even today. So what's modern Polaris from JLC has to offer? Why I think this is a perfect high-end sports watch? JLC is a high horology brand, stands above regular sports watch champions like Rolex, Omega or IWC. I like the design, it doesn't scream to your face, but it is elegant. One of those quiet luxury items, with some nice complexity to the dial. I have a blue version and the dial is stunning. There are other dial variants available or unavailable, like the green dial for example. All the dial features applied markers and numerals, grain part that looks like a sandpaper and kinda glossy dial finishing combination provides three-dimensional effect to the dial. White luminescent numerals, blue sunburst grain and opaline. Applied markers and numerals in different lights appears as a different size. Take a look at this interesting effect. The case is a nice combination of satin finished and polished parts, like edges for example. The watch has 100 meters of water resistance, which gives a peace of mind in case if you need to go swimming with the watch. But as a drawback, the watch does not have a screw-down crown, so I would not put it through any extreme water activities. The watch tested at 1000 master control, which is a JLC owned testing certification, which includes water resistance, shock resistance, power reserve, accuracy, and so on. So again, I think it should be safe to take the watch to a beach or pool. The Polaris has a beautifully decorated with Côte de Genève and blued screws and housed automatic movement 898 with 40 hours of power reserve. Thanks to the sapphire transparent back case, you have a pleasure to see the movement. The movement, as I mentioned earlier, is certified by JLC's 1000 master control, so the accuracy should be comparable to COSC certification. The watch has an internal bidirectional bezel that operates with crown on 2 o'clock. There is no lock-in mechanism to the crown, so there is nothing that stops you from moving it accidentally. With its 41mm case size, 11.2mm thickness and 47.4 lug-to-lug size, the watch wears great on my 17cm wrist. Would be also interesting to see this model in a smaller case like 39mm. The rubber strap integrated with watch very well. The strap is also very comfortable and flexible. The markers, numerals and hands are with lume. The version on a bracelet is also available. So here you have it. I really think this could be the great everyday watch for real watch enthusiasts. For me personally, I see only two issues with this model. The inner bezel problem, it's really easy to accidentally move it. And the price. With the current increase, the price went up dramatically. Actually, the whole JLC line went up in price too much. Before the recent JLC few price increases, I would say this is a perfectly priced luxury sports watch for the money. Today, I'm not so sure. Sharp price increase put many JLC seekers out of the price range. Another thing to consider is the secondary or gray market where JLC prices are reduced by 20 to 40%. Consider it as a price correction. It comes very close to, say, Amiga sports watches retail price. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you next time. Bye now and take care.